Once upon a time, all stories begin like this. The prince finds his love accidentally. The prince and princess always live happily. The story always ends with a feeling of delight. The happy prince and the happy princess, hands in hand, showered in the blessing of the people, live happily ever after. But why? In reality, it doesn't seem like this is the situation. The little girl looks at her father and mother, thinking, shouldn't the prince and princess live happily ever after? Why are her father and mother different from the story? Is happiness only found in storybooks? Is there more happiness in not being human? She thinks, what if I am a goldfish? Maybe I can swim in the water without worries. The rhythm of the wave is the most beautiful melody. It can cover up the sound of sadness. Under the water, she can make friends that she cannot make on the land. One day, there comes a visitor named Little Blue Fish. She wears a very beautiful blue shirt. She told the little girl that she is from a faraway country. They soon become good friends. Little Blue Fish will always share stories of life in different countries. Little Blue Fish even teaches the little girl a lot about the bits and pieces of life. In the world under the water, she is never alone. They always have so much to share. They play basketball sometimes and ask Mr. Shrimp to be the referee. Little Blue Fish told her that her dream is to enter the basketball team. Little Goldfish replied, then I'll always be your best cheerleader. One day, Little Bluefish came excitedly and wanted to introduce Little Goldfish to an old friend. She said happily that she is her best friend, called Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid seems like a very good person, very kind and polite. They were all a little shy, so they nod towards one another and become quiet. But Little Goldfish knows that Little Bluefish is no longer her belonging. The chances of them chatting become less, so does the chances of them meeting. The chances of them playing basketball became even lesser. So Little Goldfish thinks maybe she should be like Little Bluefish and go see the world. She swims out of the ocean. The world outside seems so wide. She sees the birds under the blue sky, as if they have no boundaries. So the little goldfish leaps out of the ocean and disappears from the surface of the ocean. She becomes a sparrow. Even though her wings are not as long as the seagulls, her size is not as big as the eagle's, but she can still fly very high, very far. When she's happy, she can fly over the desert, the canyons, and even some ancient monuments. Watch the world and the spectacular of nature. Enjoy bathing in the sun in the beautiful world, doing her best to leave proof of her existence. When she's lonely, she can fly closer to the humans. She likes to watch quietly at the humans waking up and going to sleep, their interaction among themselves. Even though being a sparrow has freedom, she sometimes gets hurt from the unfriendly grown-up and naughty children. Being a sparrow seems too small. People treat her as nobody. She stops in front of the museum and hears the people praise the Mona Lisa. She wants to be like her, enjoying people's admiration. Mona Lisa. She becomes the famous Mona Lisa. a playful Mona Lisa that always seems to be winking. She enjoys being surrounded by all the people. Listen to them talk about her smile, observing closely at her. She also likes to observe people from different places of the world. Some come to study her, some come to admire her, and some come with a playful heart. But she doesn't mind. Nobody teases her because she's Mona Lisa. Her favorite thing to do is to watch all the different expressions on people's faces. One day, there came a family of a father, a mother, and a little girl. Then she notices something. She got her best friend in the sea. She went to the most beautiful corners of the world. She felt all the awe and respect from the people. But what she loves the most is still her family. Her happiness comes from her family, her father, and her mother.